last time we've been on women in Islam issues, and I have to mention today that in this presentation I'm trying to put forward some explanations from women, from a Muslim woman perspective, okay? It is to do with tafsir commentary books. It is to do with the text itself, the main source of Islam, and the thing that we are abide by. The theory that I'm taking as my departure point is that Islam methodology was to liberate women gradually. So liberating women was one of the objectives of Sharia in the first days of revelation. But it could not be done at once, as everything else relating to the historical period of time. The readiness, people to get ready to reach up to this point, which is liberating women. So it should not be done at once. People are not ready. But it should be done gradually. And people, Muslims, in the Islamic world, hopefully, in a minute of their history, they would be able to reach this ultimate expectation, objectives of Sharia. What it is about. Reminding you, first, the most horrific things should be finished immediately. So killing women, in principle, it should be done at once, and it did. But on the literal understanding of the point. So the metaphorical understanding of the word killing young girls was not yet come to an end. I'm referring to some arranged marriages, for example. This is killing, but in its metaphorical way. The other thing, for example, another example for that, to limit women from going out and to participate in her community. This is another phase of killing. But again, not on its literal understanding of the word to kill. So killing young girls being done, achieved immediately. But killing in its metaphorical way is still being, unfortunately, not achieved. Is there any space that we have the literal meaning of killing not achieved yet? Yes. In some part of the Islamic world, under the umbrella of what is so-called honor killing, which is equal to some passionate crime in the West. But unfortunately, this is done under the umbrella of Islam. That Islam will bless such thing. This is absolutely zero tolerance in Islam. We don't have this. It is customs which always revealed in the Islamic world and the Arab world in specific. To move on the other word here. Well, actually, I'm not moving anywhere. I have to put forward immediately the information. We have this verse which we call mula'ana in the chapter of light, Surah An-Nur. In that chapter, if the man, the husband, caught his woman, his wife, in indecent conduct, to mean sexual contact with somebody else, he is perfectly tied hands. So his hands are tied with the verse of mula'ana. This verse of mula'ana, it is not to give in any way the chance for this man to seek revenge from his wife, on the ground that he has to move to the court and to say that I caught my wife in such indecent conduct of action. In this case, the Islamic court will force him to release her after she and him both swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that in her part that she didn't do such crime, and in his part that he is the one who saw her in such indecent action. So his word against hers. And in her part, she will receive in the hereafter the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah won't be happy with her if she was a liar. But in his part, if he was lying and he was telling something far away from truth, in this way he is receiving what? He is doomed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there is no space for mercy for him. So zero tolerance will be in his part from Allah, because what he has done to her, if he was lying, that he was killing her, but in metaphorical way. He was killing her place in the community. He was in a position to deprive her away from any kind of action, any kind of respect from her own community. So this is why he should be doomed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and yet not to be given any chance to reach her and to cause harm to her in any physical way.